Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about the first lesson of class 10th English, that is A Letter to God, which is written by G.L. Fons, who is a Mexican story writer, a poet, and a journalist. The story is written in an ironical and funny way. The story is like this. The story depicts the Lencho's faith in God. Lencho's house was situated at a low hill in the valley. From this height, he could visualize his crops and the beautiful river. He was expecting good downpour and good harvest this year. During dinner time, big drops of rain began to fall. He came out to feel the rain and called the big drops of rain new coins. Suddenly, the rain turned into the hailstones. His garden, house, fields looked as covered with salt. There was snow and snow everywhere. There was no leaf on the trees, and his crops were totally destroyed by the big hailstones. Lencho's soul was filled with sadness and deeply troubled at heart. At this time there was no one to help him and his villagers other than God. He would not let them die due to hunger. The following Sunday he went to the post office and decided to write a letter to God. He wrote that, God, if you don't help me, my family will go hungry this year. I need 100 pesos to sow my crops again. He addressed the letter to God, affixed a stamp on it and posted it in the letter box. A postman saw this letter and laughed on seeing the address written on it. He showed this to the postmaster, who was a kind-hearted person, and immediately he got serious about the writer's concerns about faith in God, and he decided to answer this letter. He gave some part of his salary, collected some money from his friends and employees, but he could able to make it only he could not able to make it 100 pesos altogether. It was little more than half. He put the money in the envelope and addressed to Lencho by putting signature as God. Next Sunday, Lencho reached to the post office and asked about any letter for him from God. The postman gave him the letter. He opened the letter. He was well confident about God's help, but he became very sad and angry when he counted the money. He was well determined that could not send him less money. Immediately he went to the window. He wrote a letter again, fixed a stamp, and posted in the mailbox. When the postmaster opened and read this letter, the letter said, only 70 pesos reached me. Send the rest money not through the mail, because the post office employees are a bunch of crook. Children, this was the summary about the lesson. Now we are going to discuss about the vocabulary of the lesson. And the words are like this. First word is crest, which means the upper layer or top of a hill. Harvest means crop. Locust means insects. Conscience means sense of right or wrong. Resemble, look like or similar. Pesos, currency or coins. Amiable means friendly. Resolution means decision. Content means satisfaction. Slightest, least. Crook, greedy. This was all about the summary of the lesson and the vocabulary. Children, for more detail, please refer the NCERT textbook. Thank you.